So, you know, protein bars, there's always hype around them. There's always, you know, a new bar coming out that's promising this and promising that, and everybody always hypes about them. Well, today's video, I'm gonna be going over a review of protein bars. Protein bars. They were kind enough to send these out to me. However, and I did warn them that my reviews are completely unbiased. I'm bringing you straight facts. So, are these protein bars worth it? Let's find out. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, John Mango. I'm here representing... I'm just kidding, not enough people know me yet. I'm representing Beyond the Iron, where we are looking to take your fitness and your nutrition further, so you may, in the keyword, you may change your life forever. All depends on whether or not you decide to roll with this advice, which I would, or not. If not, sit back, enjoy the video, and hopefully you learned something. Again, this is a review video. Now, if it's your first time stopping by on the channel, and this is your first video that you actually encounter my content, welcome. I just want to let you know that I do drop constant fitness stuff that includes workout tips, tricks, strategies, meal plans, nutrition, product reviews, and everything in between. So if you're looking for a channel that's going to help you get to your fitness goals and you find it interesting, then by all means consider subscribing. That being said, we're going to go ahead and dive into the review. And again, this is PrOATein, P-R-oat, as in like steel cut oats, for example. You guys know how much I love those. So protein bars. Now this is a kind of a funny story. I actually posted an Instagram post, and if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow up, it's right there for you, because I did something about protein bars, and what do you know, they actually reached out and I let them know that I've got a YouTube channel that's massive, although they might realize at this point that's not necessarily the case. And I told them that I could definitely review their product for them because I do have some, you know, review videos on the channel and I like doing them. So I'm not sponsored by PrOATein. This is a completely unbiased review. Now, we're gonna talk about a few different key things when it comes to a protein bar and reviewing to see whether or not this is worth your money. First one is ingredients, then it's gonna be actual macronutrients. Obviously, this is key when it comes to a protein bar. We're going over taste, price, overall value, and then at the end, I'll talk about my recommendations, okay? So, there's 3 flavors as far as I'm concerned, and from what I saw, actually there's 4 flavors, but their chocolate fudge is out. So here I've got banana chocolate, I have vanilla blueberry, and I also have white chocolate coconut. All right, so we're gonna be getting into taste a little bit later. There's also a chocolate fudge, which I wasn't able to try, but I'm only gonna be going off these bars here. We're gonna go ahead and start it off with ingredients. I can definitely say that this company did a good job with the ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and, if I can't find one, I'll post a picture up of the ingredients list here. As you see, the first ingredient is chicory root fiber. Now, this is actually, I did some research up on this, and chicory root is actually great and has tremendous benefits. One thing you should know is that the first ingredient on the ingredients list is typically the most abundant in that product. Chicory root fiber is good. That also is going to translate to the fiber content that you find in here. There's plenty of benefits that it offers, especially with bloating, gut digestion, all that stuff. So, you know, other than that, gluten-free rolled oats, whey protein, brown rice protein, you've got sunflower oil, which is a good source of healthy fats, organic semi-sweet chocolate, you know, this is all naturally sweetened. Also, it's nut-free, gluten-free, all natural, and non-GMO. So, honestly, they didn't lie about that. They actually went out of their way to make some pretty good choices with the ingredients here. I'm gonna go ahead and say top-notch choice protein for the ingredients choice of these bars. Now, for example, in this blueberry one, they've got blueberries, actual blueberries in there. There's no artificial flavoring, which is awesome. So definitely a good, if you're gluten-free, a lot of the protein bars may not be gluten-free. This is definitely gonna be a good option if you're sensitive to gluten, if you're allergic to nuts, and if you're really just looking for an organic choice. This might actually be the best and most organic choice on the market when it comes to ingredients. Next up, let's talk macros. Macros are kind of a tough subject because it really depends on your goals and what your calorie budget allows, right? So in this case, since it's a protein bar, the protein is relatively high. It's got 15 grams, I believe across the board here, 15 grams of protein per bar. Now the thing is that it does have higher carbs. So here we're looking at 24 grams of carbs. However, the fiber is very high, which is amazing. High fiber is always a good thing. That's actually gonna bring the net carbs down. There's also 10 grams of sugar or 9 grams in the chocolate. That's gonna be from the fruits. The sugars here, they're not artificially or processed sugars, so there's really nothing to worry about when you look at that. But maybe a lot of people who don't understand labels and ingredients will realize that this sugar, because it says sugar, it's not bad. So it's gonna have higher carbs, and this is fine. For somebody like myself, that's totally fine. I like carbs. I think carbs are extremely important. Actually, I know carbs are extremely important. If you're on a ketogenic diet, I guess this wouldn't work for you, but before I recommend something like this, I recommend you get the hell off a ketogenic diet ASAP. Fat is 2.5 grams, which is roughly average. It's 170 to 160 calories for the chocolate here per bar. Now that's actually lower than a lot of these other heavily processed protein bars, so that's another plus. For fat loss, creating and facilitating a caloric deficit, this protein bar could definitely help with that. Since these ingredients are natural, it's got plenty of fiber, it's got some fats, healthy fats that are gonna help hold you over with little calories. I gotta be honest, this is a good bar to have if you're cutting. We're gonna compare it to other bars such as Carb Killers from that company Grenade. I know I've tried those. The tastes for those are unreal, amazing. However, there's obviously a lot of artificial sweeteners and whatnot in there, from what I believe. Actually, don't quote me on that, but I imagine that there is, considering how good it tastes. And they have very, very low carbs, hence the name Carb Killer. So if you're looking for something that's lower carbs, then that might be a better bet. However, the calories, I believe, are roughly the same. So it's all up to you. Again, all organic. That's gonna depend whether or not you really care about that. Overall, macronutrients are pretty average, which is, a good thing, because considering the ingredients, that's gonna give you a hint as to the quality of the macros you'll find in these protein bars. All right, next up is taste. Now, obviously taste is very subjective, and I've done taste tests before and all that stuff. Now, I gotta be honest, I first tried the banana chocolate. Now, the banana chocolate, it tastes like banana chocolate, and you know what? It's not bad by any means, but it just wasn't a very strong taste. Then again, this is something that you should, come to expect from something that's naturally sweetened with semi-organic chocolate, whatever the hell that is. In that sense, I kind of understood that it didn't taste bad, okay, which is good. Then I tried the other two, white chocolate coconut and vanilla blueberry. These two actually tasted amazing to me. Again, this is a personal thing. They're not super sweet, which I kind of like. And the texture is very good. It's slightly gummy, but it's basically what you'd expect from a protein bar, but a little bit less gummy than most protein bars, which is awesome. And honestly, the blueberry, I don't even like blueberries, and I enjoyed this one very much. The coconut one, also coconut white chocolate. The flavors are really good. I'd say my least favorite is the banana chocolate, just because you don't really taste much of it. It's a little bit more of a bland taste and really unsweetened taste on that one. So taste is still pretty good. I think it's more than acceptable for, especially again, the ingredients. That is essentially what you buy this protein bar for. It is a supplement. This is not something you should rely on, but if you're looking for that natural, organic, healthy bar, then you know what? With the taste, you're definitely gonna be satisfied with this. All right, next we're gonna go into the price. So I've got the prices here. It looks like it's $29. It says it's on sale for $29.99. Regular is $34.99. This means that the bars themselves would each come out to a value of $2.50 up to $3. Now, as I understand it, this is roughly what you could expect across the board in the protein bar market. For example, Quest bars and Carb Killer bars are pretty expensive as well. So they roughly range at about the $3 to just under $3 mark. Unfortunately, I feel like these protein bars are more expensive than they have to be, but you know what? If you buy a 12 pack like you can get with these, and you supplement it every now and then, that's fine, okay? It's you know, to be expected. You shouldn't be spending hundreds of dollars on protein bars since that money is better spent elsewhere. This is just a backup to take and go with you if you need to. Now we're gonna move right into overall value. Now because of that price, one thing I gotta say is, you know, for example, I can get those Costco protein bars, fine. I can get them in bulk since they're from Costco and they come with more, and each bar has almost double the calories as one of these. You could say calorie to calorie, you would get more value out of those bars. One thing I want to mention is the fact that I ate 2 of those bars in a day and I started breaking out. Now, that was the only variable I changed. That happens from when I eat things that have processed or trans fats and ingredients in them that would cause me to break out on my forehead here, okay? Now, I had 4 of these bars, or 3 or 4 of these bars in one day yesterday, okay? Now that's a stupid amount of fiber, so I'm gonna see if I'm gonna feel the effects of that today, if you know what I'm saying. I had 4 of these, and my acne I have not broken out. I felt good. Again, the natural ingredients, even though there's less calories, on a calorie to calorie basis, yes, this is a lower value, but in reality, using it for what it's meant for, the ingredients at the end of the day is what's gonna separate a good protein bar or a more favorable one over another, depending on what you value. So a lot of people will value taste in a protein bar, which to me doesn't make much sense. I mean, it's a protein bar. I want a more natural thing. Since I'm supplementing it, I want to get something that's gonna keep my calories, you know, even and at bay, and something that's not too sweet and something that's gonna make me break out, because at the end of the day, that's not really healthy, and I really felt that these were supposed to be healthy. Obviously the trend is not in that direction in the market currently, but for these, I could definitely say, in terms of value, for most people, I think that this is a pretty good value. For myself personally, if I am going to purchase these, I wouldn't, just for the fact that I have to consume so many calories that literally if I eat one of these, it's not even a dent in my calories at the end of the day. So if I'm cutting, guess what? These are ultimate. I would invest in these 100%. These would be my go-to. Considering that I'm just starting a reverse diet into a bulk, these aren't gonna help me out so much because of the price. I have to eat so many of these to even be satisfied and to reach my calories. So again, this can depend on your goals, but for most people out there that are trying to facilitate a caloric deficit, if you're trying to get leaner, this bar is awesome value. And that's gonna kind of tie into the last section here, which is my recommendations. It all is gonna depend on your goal and your preferences. Now, if your preference is taste in a protein bar, that is your #1 priority, which, by the way, I don't think it should be. But if it is, then you know what? Yes, there are better bars on the market. You can go with Quest, they taste amazing. You can go with, you know, I think Fiber One. You can go with the Carb Killers. Those ones are gonna taste better 100%. You can even go with these Cliff Bars. Those taste amazing to me too. But that overly sweet taste comes from a reason you're skimping a little bit on quality of ingredients. You know, you're not gonna get 100% natural, or at least, you know, 90% natural ingredients as you would here. You're typically gonna get higher calories, meaning, you know, you gotta watch out and make sure that those fit in your carbs and calories for the day. So, you know, in that sense, maybe you value ingredients, you value macronutrient profile and calories a little bit more, as well as probably the most important factor when it comes to a supplement that you're using as a temporary meal replacement would be satiety factor. How satisfied does it, you know, make you? And at 160 to 170 calories, this satisfies you a lot more than a regular protein bar will. So again, it's all really gonna depend. If you bulk on 4,000 calories like I do, then these bars are hardly a dent in your caloric budget for the day. However, over time, they might be a dent in your wallet if you're not careful. And since they're just a supplement, it may not be worth it if you're bulking on extreme calories. But that being said, for the majority of us out there that require something that's a little bit healthier with natural ingredients, that require and want to facilitate a caloric deficit, or even people that, you know, bulk on lower calories than what I just mentioned previously, and you're looking for something that tastes the way you expect it to taste, which isn't bad at all, then you know what? This would be a solid pickup for you. So I'm gonna give a quick shout out to PrOATein Bar. You guys did a great job with these bars. I have 4 more of these. These are just the 3 flavors. I got another blueberry one, I think. I'm gonna destroy these either the next couple of days or even just today, because yes, they taste good, they got low calories, and again, I'm not sponsored. This is my honest review of protein bars from PrOATein. Okay, so I hope this video helped you guys out if you're looking to make a decision on a protein bar. This is a very good one. However, there's so many on the market. You know, it's not gonna make or break your diet. It's not gonna make or break your fitness results. So keep that in mind. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched until this point of the video, I appreciate you. Please leave a like down below or a dislike if you didn't like it, or if you're just a hater. Comment any questions or concerns, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more of your fitness content. I'm John Mango, Beyond the Iron, taking your fitness and your nutrition further so you may change your life forever. I'll see you guys in that next video. Appreciate y'all. I'm out.